snow on the ground, 20 degrees. What better thing to do than reassemble the rake? A couple things here. We got to get these unstuck from the ground. They've been sitting here for 6 months. We're going to pull those out of the ground, see if we can't get them on here. I just want to show everybody my beautiful paint. I typed in Coon Orange, and they came with a spray can, and I got Construction Orange. But I think this looks better than this anyways, mainly because this isn't French. So we're going to yank these out. We should be able to block it in. Go forward. Pick it up a little bit. Yep. Keep going. Okay. Guys, still cold. A little more. Keep going. Yep. If you're ever thinking about buying an arc drive, let's say you got the extra funds for it, you know you can use it. I've got a PowerMax 30 XP, smallest one they make. I've had it for 6-7 years. I used it for a shipping container build. Great little machine. I was worried it wasn't going to be powerful enough for some of the cutting I did. Now, I've been beating on this. I've been using this as a pry. But it cut this, you know, 1/2 inch. Maybe it's not quite 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch steel, regular steel. And that thing cut it perfectly. I get a little extra slag on the bottom side where it's blasted through, but one little hammer knock falls through, and the hole is gorgeous. As you can see, well, you could have seen before I beat her out. And I've been using it for drilling holes in my bench. So I got my new vise. Yes, it is Wilton multi-purpose from China. And we got, ignore that one because I wasn't sure if I was going to put one there. But we got these 3, and I use that thing to blast my holes. Now this is AR plate steel. Whew, she sent it right through. Never been happier. I was worried the whole time the XP30 wasn't going to be enough. It's enough. You got to step down your inches, you know, inch travel rate. But once I figured that out, no problems. So we're in love. We've been using it for all different tools that I've got to make or holes to punch because I'm sick of drilling. So yeah, it's well worth the money. I'm gonna get ready to do bearings. rebuild day. Shaft off. We got to get the gearbox out, get that rebuilt. Cutter bars coming off. Rebuild, lots of new parts. Hay season's right around the corner. Okay, today's thing here, we're trying to get this shaft out of here. I spread this earlier, couldn't get the shaft out there. Guess in 30 years of C's, so I welded that because that shaft's broken. Bearing puller, custom made bracketry. Let's see if we can get this to move. Say it again. Come on, come on. Done with the grease. Time to come off. It's very important that you look things over to find out if there's a bolt in the end of that. And it's tucked in there. I think you're supposed to separate this, but I just put it in a 90, backed it out, and kept hitting that out, back it out. What a pain in the butt. I see in the later versions of the 1411, they kind of changed everything up. I think this one closest to the gearbox is just a single joint, not a velocity, which would be awesome. Because these shafts are expensive. Guys, we're cutting hay. We're not going to the moon. I think we got to lower the complexity, get towards that automotive where everything's just, you know, mass produced so we can be affordable. Oh, good Lord. Bought this used, obviously. And the guy decided he should weld these panels together. Like he was in an emergency situation to get the body panels in so we could qualify at Daytona. Now I have to cut it off and get to the bolts. So it's a double whammy. Safety first. Okay, you see here, this is the shaft that broke. That's got to get pushed off, but there's a little crispy lip here. So we're going to have to pull this off with a bearing puller, get this bearing pulled off, pull this off. Everything else looks really good. I think this has been replaced. That fluid looks really good. I didn't find any metal shavings. So we got it all out. We do got to go get some more Permatex or the right stuff or something for the gasket sealing because I'm all out. It was a long winter, a lot of rebuilds. Oh, we need more. We're gonna get some more. But first I gotta get these the bearings off, so I'm gonna get the bearing puller out, which I've got a pretty sweet kit. Thank you, Amazon. Give that a go. Once this is back together, we're gonna slap her in there and we gotta pull the cutting bar off. The whole cutting bar is getting pulled off because I am rebuilding said bar. It's going to be really nice when I'm done. I'm going to have her tight. Real tight, like a tiger. Alright. I'll get set up. Okay, we're going back together. Going back together. Shaft is complete. Bearings, I was able to reuse them. Silicone that all up. Dominic's going to help me get that cutter bar off. We're gonna be grinding, boys. girls. Nothing but the best.
What size those are off the top of your head?
I want to say 24s.
Big as hell.
Good as new. Woo, woo, woo. Redone, 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 redone. New shaft. I gotta get underneath and bolt it down. Oh, we got the cutter bar out. Oh, we are rebuilding. We're in the thick of her, boys and girls. Making our way the only way we know how. This is pretty interesting. So, that one's stuck, I believe. So we're trying to get the slop out of all of these turtles, or whatever you want to call these things. That one's stuck. So these are the splines that go betwixt each one. And they're wearing, it's like if you hit a rock too hard, it chisels these out. You can actually see this one's got markings right there. So this one's bad. And then some of these units in here are bad. You got one that's got chipped teeth in there. All the pods, pods. These are called pods, I believe. So we're in the midst of getting this all replaced, fixed up. We got new parts everywhere. But we're going to get this sucker spinning like she was new off the assembly line. But I just want to show you guys what we're dealing with here is internal gears, bushing, seals, shims, and then shafts. So I got to go through each one of these. There's some extra shafts right there. But I got to go through each one of these and give her love. Show her that Valentine's Day is not just a day, but it's a commitment. Whatever that means. So next time you guys see a video, we should be done and back together. Hopefully running smooth. Here's one of these gears and bearings. Pretty cool. Even got a new belt for the girl. More rebuild stuff. New bolts for the rock guards. Because these rock guards, look at that thing. It wears the nut or the bolt head right off. And it's really hard to get your socket on there. So we got new ones. Like I said, next time we'll see this one cutting. You might get a preview before that, but we'll go through it. Get her all redone, filled up with fluids, cleaned out. It should be brand new. But that's later this week's project. We got some more projects I got to work on right now, so back to it. How's she performing?
Good. Yeah. It's lost the vice grip. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good size load.
Oh God, yeah. Actually, no more should do it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be a hot fire.
A lot of cherry. Little basswood.
Two more?
Yeah, I got some more logs over here. Then I'm gonna go and get some dry ones. Yeah, get something for the burn barrels.